really hard.
This is really a pattern interrupt and authority.
Good morning. We are making some breakfast. It has been a little bit of a morning. I was meant to jump on a little bit sooner to chat, but anyway, we're here now. All right, today's Tuesday. I'm going to take you through a little bit of a day in life of today, and I've got a jam-packed day. It's 10:30 now. My schedule looks a bit chaotic today. We've got a lot on, so we are working on a lot of my ad building now, which is what I'm currently doing. So last month I invested in a ads course because it's kind of the next tier of my learning in the business space and, you know, excelling from there. So invested in that and just like really trying to study hard for it because like it is so many things to think about. But it's also just like that next step in my business that I feel like I need to take and reach new people and scale and all of that as well. But it's like a whole new language and it's really hard, just to find like what works, what doesn't work, like little things like that. And the course that I'm doing is really, really great. Like it's fantastic. It was a bit of an investment, but was one that was necessary in me doing. So I'm currently in the stage right now where my focus is that and scaling my business, and moving past where I am stuck at the moment. So that's a really massive priority for me right now. And as a result, a lot of other things have kind of dropped off, but that's okay. You know, sometimes seasons of life happen and we have to give more in certain areas than others. So we've got that. I've got a call with the group for my ads course this afternoon. So I just needed to make sure I was on top of my stuff before I jump into that. And then we've got a whole bunch of check-ins because it's the end of the first challenge that I ran for this year. So we're just chatting with all the girls and getting them ready for the transition as well. So yeah, busy day, and I thought I'd showcase a day of life where I am pretty back to back. So my day started at 6 o'clock this morning and I got up and read my book, as I've been doing for the last like month now, which is really amazing. One sec, I'm just gonna check my food. Yeah, so I've been doing that for like the last month and it's been incredible. Like I was never a consistent reader. I would go through phases. I might do 1 month, 2 months here, then not read for 6 months or something. But I really just wanted to start reading properly, and especially like self-development books, and I just struggle with that as a whole. So I've been getting up every morning at 6 o'clock, reading till 6:30, and then I go for a walk. So it's been really, really nice. So yeah, we did that this morning, and now I'm just pumping out some work before I head to the gym because training's still important for me today, even though I got a whole lot on. So anyway, make brekkie with me now. We're gonna have eggs on toast, just the usual. I did switch it up and have chia seed oats yesterday, and like I've got that for the week, but I was like, I didn't make anything last night and I really feel like eggs. So we're gonna have that this morning with my sourdough. And I'm getting back into tracking again. I've been tracking inconsistently here and there. ever since I finished comp, I just have been like, I don't know, it's been hard for me to get back into it. It's been hard for me to have that drive to, yeah, I don't know, fall in love with the process again, which is really normal and expected after you do compete. I think, sorry, 1 second. I was just so locked in for like a 2-year period with my build phase and then obviously prep itself, that when it came to me finishing comp, I transitioned well out of it, but I just felt like I just didn't find that drive, that push again until like now. So I'm currently in a bit of a phase where I'm really cleaning up my diet. I'm switching to a lot more whole foods approach. I was just finding that I was snacking on crap, and not because of any other reason other than I just was buying it because I was like, oh, I can have it, I'm, you know, in a maintenance phase, but it was just a fucking excuse. And anyway, I just haven't been feeling good because of it. So I'm cleaning that up and I'm prioritizing tracking again. Thanks. So I'm prioritizing tracking again, and that's like my number 1 priority for this week. Along with everything else in life, I guess. So come with me for the rest of the day to see what's going on behind the scenes and a day in a busy life for me.
This is really a pattern interrupt and authority. Then we have the 3 signs you're in this. So this is about self-doubt.
Alrighty, we are going to the gym. We are at the gym actually, and we're diving into quads, glutes and calves today. This session is probably my least favorite of the week. It is very challenging and has like 1,000,001 exercises to go with it. So we love that. But we're already kicking off the week with a little bit more consistency. I am traveling to Sydney this weekend, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any days of training and just get it all in. That's coming also on top of that whole concept of me wanting to just lock in a little bit more. I was away last week, so training was a little bit here, there and everywhere. So this week is going to be ticking all the boxes, getting it all done. I think I'm coming to the end of my training block. It's wild. My training blocks are now like 10 weeks at a time, which is really challenging for the mental loads. I think I'm on week 9, maybe 10. I don't actually know, but I'm on either one of those, and I can just say I'm getting quite over it. But it actually has been really good in the terms of my body just knows what I'm going into. My sessions are still just progressing every single week, and I don't know, the split that I have at the moment is like really working well for my body. I think in the past I've just burned out so quickly, but just sitting at this build phase has been really, really helpful. And I don't know, just massive turnaround in my training over the last 6 months to 8 months, like massive change. But anyway, we're diving in. I'll take you and film some of it, and yeah, tick the box before a busy afternoon. This is lunch. Chicken pesto pasta salad. Honestly, delicious. Absolutely delicious. Alrighty. Hello. Don't mind me just getting set up. Alright, I don't even know when I last spoke to you. I think I was at the gym. And I made some lunch. I am feeling like a bit of a hot mess right now. It's just... Honestly, the whole world of social media is something that really, really challenges me on a day-to-day basis. And I do this for a job. And sometimes I question why. Nah, it's just, I'm learning a whole new system and it's really hard. And yeah, I've just been sitting for the last couple of hours. I was meant to have a call, but we didn't have an ads call that was rescheduled to Thursday. But I've just been sitting for the last couple of hours being like, holy shit, I do not post enough content. I thought I posted heaps. But no, I need to post more. My content's not hitting enough. There's just so many little things like to get your message across for such a competitive market. And like I did mention previously, that is my goal for this year, like to really just scale my business in that space. And I have no desire to be any sort of influencer. It is purely my business, and I think that's the hardest point, because I don't want to showcase everything about my life and I only want to do my business, but it comes with both. I love YouTube for the fact that I can talk and, you know, do all of this on here and share this part of my life, but I don't know, I just not interested in like brand deals and all that stuff, or trying to be like everyone else in the space. And yeah, it's just trying to find that happy medium of like, I have an online business, but I don't need to be that person. Weird. It's a weird space to be in, but I question myself every day because of it. So I've just been creating new content and stuff, trying to build out a bit of more of a strategy, and I'm fucking exhausted. It is, what time? I don't even have my watch on. 2:30. I've got calls starting at 3 till 7:30. So we're gonna jump into that, but I'm already tired. So we're gonna coffee this up. It's meant to have my protein shake, the Savo. Been drinking the Dairy Farmers. I'll show you. The Dairy Farmers protein shake. So I'll just have that for like a dessert tonight, because I do need to get my protein in. But I just need coffee right now. So we're gonna have coffee. One sec. Yes, so anyway, we gotta turn it on because I got like 7 or 8 calls I gotta do. And these calls are like either clients staying or going because it's end of challenge. So I gotta be on my A game. And yeah, it's going to be a long afternoon, I think. But that's just my little update. Life's hard, business is hard. I'm okay. Life is good. We're gonna be sweet. Did I put my syrup in? I don't think I did. My vanilla syrup, vanilla oat latte. That is gonna hit the sweet tooth that I need. Alright, I'm gonna go speak to Ryan and we have some like 5 minutes of like socializing time, because it's what life's like when you work at home. You just sometimes need someone to talk to. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna get set up and jump into my check-ins, and I'll see you guys there. I didn't really have a moment this afternoon, but we did jump into check-ins until around 7:30. So I'm gonna wake up, I'll do a little recap tomorrow before I end this vlog here and do a little showcase into what I did this afternoon. I just got so busy, I forgot to pick up my camera. But we're gonna have some dinner. We've got rissoles and mash and veg, which is delicious. And then I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right, good morning. We are officially ending this vlog here, but yesterday was definitely yeah, a busy day, as you probably seen. The afternoon was simply just doing check-ins, starting to get my clients, especially my challenge clients, thinking about what they're going to do to convert over or if they're going to exit. So what I usually do in those calls is create like an exit strategy plan with them. So it's like we send out a form prior to them actually finishing, so 2 weeks before, to start them thinking about, all right, how have I gone over these last whatever weeks it was, and where do I need more help with, or where have I really, really grown? And I get them to do a self-reflection that allows them to actually look at their reality of their situation and, where their strengths were or where their weaknesses were, and then they score themselves out of a certain amount, so that they can then decide what they're going to focus on for themselves moving forward, whether that is staying with me or whether that is going out on their own with an exit strategy and plan. So it's quite amazing watching the girls do that self-reflection and be like, oh, okay, this is, where I'm kind of sitting at the moment, or where I need to focus attention to. And then when we're in that call together on that last week, we make a plan of attack for them to exit or to stay. And for the most part, the girls that I did calls yesterday, they are staying on board, which is absolutely amazing. I have 2 girls going into a reverse program. So basically another 4 weeks to reverse them out of a diet phase and just lock in those habits and then get them prepared to go out on their own. And then a couple of other girls are transitioning into either a maintenance phase or continuing their fat loss journey, which I find is amazing to lock in and solidify, the things that you've done over those weeks. So those calls are really, really important in any short-term program that you do. And when I say challenge, it's not really a challenge. It's a program that goes for a short period of time to allow females to see, is this for me? Or to even just start that decision making of working towards themselves or working on something for themselves, because a lot of people don't want to lock in for extended amount of time, or they are starting from the bottom, so it gets them to start thinking about what they need to do for themselves. So I really try to create a program that is suited to that, but also gives them those strategies and tools to take into that next chapter with them. So it's really amazing to see it go to plan or to play out. So yeah, that was pretty much what we did yesterday. And then, as you saw, ended the night, and that's it. So it's a new day, and I'm going to end the vlog here. I've got a bit of a nice vlog coming next weekend. While Ryan goes away, I'm going to do a weekend for myself. So I'm going to take you through and showcase that to you. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next week.